Hey everybody, Doug CrocGardener here. Hey, what is one thing that you've done that's really changed the progression of a plant or something that you put into the garden? Last year was the first year that I grew celery from these itty bitty, very tiny seeds all the way up to a good sized plant. I took that celery, I cut it, harvested it, and most of it I just chopped and ground up, put into freezer bags, actually food saver bags, and I've been using them. And actually this weekend I used my last celery up in soup. So I put them in a bag, 1 or 2 cups at a time, and I use that for a base for my soups for the wintertime. And it was fantastic. So easy just to grab out of the freezer. Didn't have to go to the grocery store to grab them. I've tried celery many times in the past, and I failed. I don't know why this last time I tried it, but I did, and it worked last year. So let's go through some of the steps. There's a couple things, well, mainly one thing that I did differently than I hadn't done in the past. So to start off, here's some Utah celery that I got going. I got 2 varieties going this year. I got Utah celery and pink celery. Look at that. It's all mushed together. Those seeds are tiny. Let me tell you, they are so tiny. It's hard even if you use your little 6-cell, 9-cell trays. It's hard to just get one seed in each one of those. I'm going to tell you right now, you're best off just taking them and dumping them in here just like this. Otherwise, you're just going to be wasting space. I got stuff that could fill up 16 of these. It's probably all sitting right here. So that's one step that I learned to do. The step that really made the biggest difference was taking them out and transplanting them. Now this guy's got 4 of them in it. I'm just trying to save some space, but getting them transplanted and moved and spread apart, which I did not do in the past. In the past, I'd plant them in here and I'd have one little spot in the middle where it'd have like 5 or 6 of those plants going out. And they're really hard to thin out, because if you thin them out, you pull out the whole bunch. So instead of pulling out the whole bunch, well, if you pull out the whole bunch, take them and plant them into bigger pots. That made a huge difference for me. So I'll show you guys real quick. You just dig these guys out. look at that bunch. But these guys are so tiny. There you go. There's one plant. Get them in there and plant away. And the next thing you know, these suckers will start taking off. You guys probably get these out before your last frost date. My last frost date is all the way up until April 18th. So I still do got a lot of time for these guys to grow. I'm hoping to get these guys growing, and I'm hoping to get these guys growing and harvested so I still can plant some summer crops. But we'll see. What is one of the things that you guys have had in your garden that changed for you over this past year? Or is there something monumental in the years past that you guys have done? Let me know in the comments down below. It'd be great to have a discussion on this stuff, because these are truly the little tips and tricks that can make or break a plant in the garden. I'm telling you what, if I did not stumble across this, I'd probably still be failing at growing celery. And here, last year, this is probably one of my best crops. I know one of my best videos last year was the first time harvesting and freezing celery video. I know there's other ways to use the celery up, but man, I love it in my soups. We do like to have soups here quite a bit, especially when it's cold out. So I'm going to have a ton of celery here. So tell me, what do you guys do that's different for a particular plant, or anything that's different in the garden that really has made a 100% difference? Please share. Let the rest of us know what your success has been. So if you haven't already, click that like button, give me that thumbs up. Leave me that comment below. Let me know what you guys are going to plant. And click that subscribe button to get more updates on how big these little tiny guys will get. Cheers, everybody, and God bless.